Alright, so we've seen the first demo with R, with some of the built-in demonstration capabilities. We'll look at a little simple math and then some programming capabilities that are built into R. Again, these are only the basics, very simple. There is a ton more you can do. Also note that the rules of DOS or Unix commands generally apply from the command prompt. So for example, your up arrow key will bring up the previously typed commands. ls command is going to show variables in memory, as the same as ls will show a listing of files on a Unix command prompt. In fact, the math library functions in Python, C++, and Java are very similar in R. So to set variables, and we're just at interactive prompt mode, we'll do something with script mode in a minute. We'll say we want to set a variable called x equal to 3. We'll set a variable called y equal to 2. We'll say x plus y, and then we'll press enter. And note it'll give you the response in a very similar fashion to what Python would do from interactive mode. There's no implied, or there's an implied print. You don't have to say, print or anything like that. Alright, let's see. We can create a vector of data. Let's do that similar to the way we did that in the first presentation. We'll say values, and then we're going to put in that. Let's see. And then we'll type in some hypothetical values such as 3 and 1, and let's do another 3, then let's do a 5, and let's do a 3 and an 8, and then close that up. Okay, so we have our vector of data, and then like I said, similar to some of your other programming languages, you have some built-in functions that are very similar. For example, the max of values. Let's see what that is. Well, have to type it right. Note the up arrow key brings up the last used command. Now I'll insert the U. 8 was the max value. Okay, minimum value. See what we have. Looks like it's 1. We want to sum those up. There we go. Alright, let's see. We can do some other things. If we had a variable called, say, t, we'll set that equal to 8. And then if we just type t, it'll show us what's in the variable, the contents. Say we want to find standard deviation of that vector set that we have. SD values. There we go. If you want to see some of the different arithmetic functions that are available, we've already done addition. But for example, I could type question mark and then press enter, and it's going to automatically go to the website and it will show you the different math functions that are available. You'll notice it's very similar to most programming languages. Let's see. If you want to clear the screen, Control and then L, kind of like a CLS in DOS. Now, from script mode, you can do the same thing if you want to have persistent data and you want to save your program. Then again, this is same as Python. So basically, the format is a mixture of Python 3x and also no semicolon terminators, as you might see in Java or C++. Statement blocks, you'll use curly braces like you're used to with Java and C++. What you want to do to go into script mode is we'll select File, and then we will select New Script, and it'll bring you up to a blank R editor page. And if we want to see like a very simple if statement, for example, we could say x we'll put maybe 4 in there, and then we'll do y, and we'll put 8 in there, and then we're going to say if y is greater than or equal to x. And then we'll have our opening brace. And I'm going to space this over just to make it look kind of pretty. We'll say print y must be larger and then come over here, else. It is important that you have these connecting braces, kind of like I'm showing you, which is similar to spacing in Python. Java and C++ don't care. Nice plus for those languages. X must be larger see if I can type right. Sorry about that, folks. And I'll close things up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select File, Save As. We're going to give this a name. We're going to call it Test If. We'll leave the .r extension. And then we will save this. And then to open this up, I'm going to close this window out. And I'm going to select File and Source R Code. Select my file, Test R, open. And then it runs it. And it says, in fact, y must be larger, which is in fact true because we set y equal to 8 and we set x equal to 4. We could do the same thing and read from the user if we wanted to. We can go back and modify that. We're going to open script. And we'll bring up test R, select open, and then instead of having y be 8, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this from the user, and I'm going to ask them to enter a number. So I'm going to say as integer, and then I'm going to say read line, because we need to read it in as a number and not as a string value. And then we're going to prompt the user, and we're going to say enter an integer for y. Make it look kind of pretty there, and then close it up with a few parentheses, and then we can save that and run it, but this time it's going to ask the user for a value for 8. So we'll save it, we'll close it out, and then we'll clear our screen, Control L, and now let's go run this. Source R code, test it, open it up, and it's asking me, please enter an integer for y. Okay, I'm going to enter a 2, and let's see what happens. Uh-oh, y is not greater than x because we set x equal to 4. So there are a ton of different statistical and data mining features that are explained in the textbook that we have from F.A. Davis, Visualizing Healthcare Statistics, a Data Mining Approach. And there are also a ton of things available online via CRAN libraries, the internet. Just do a Google search and you'll find more information you probably know what to do with. Take care and have a great day.